You are so faithful. Whether you had any premonition.
Erika Kirk just announced that she's 8 weeks pregnant. Her husband's been gone for 10 weeks.
And I was praying to God that I was pregnant when he got murdered.
Oh, wow. I thought of that one.
Erika Kirk is in full panic mode right now, after reports came out saying JD Vance is allegedly denied being the father of her unborn child. And if you've been following the tabloids even a little bit, you already understand why this story is exploding. People online are claiming Erika is about 8 weeks pregnant, while Charlie Kirk has been gone for about 10 weeks. That leaves everyone asking the one question nobody wants to say out loud. So who is the father? A question people swear they already know the answer to, but nobody wants to be the first to publicly say it. And to make things even more intense, Usha Vance has suddenly been seen without her wedding ring. That tiny detail changed the entire tone overnight.
What was happening before Charlie died?
This is not something you want to tune out of. So let's get straight into it. Everything started going off the rails the moment Erika began opening up about she says was happening before Charlie passed.
I was praying to God that I was pregnant when he got murdered.
Oh, wow.
Especially if you're a young woman, don't put it off. You can always have a career. You can always, go back to work.
She went into that interview talking about praying she was pregnant during that time, sharing how she and Charlie wanted 4 kids, telling couples not to wait, saying babies should come first, all the emotional talking points. But the internet was not buying any of it. The reaction flipped instantly because people have been watching Erika for a long time, and the comments came flooding in right away.
Everyone had been thinking that already. Somebody just finally said.
One person wrote, "She's literally never with the kids she already has." And honestly, that was the moment the whole facade broke. Everyone had been thinking that already. Someone finally just said it. Then another person commented, "That's such a strange thing to pray for after your husband has been killed. You already have kids." And once that was out there, people stopped pretending her story made sense. It didn't sound like a devastated widow. It sounded like something wasn't lining up at all. But things went completely off the rails when people started whispering that she might be around 8 weeks pregnant. And it only took a few seconds for everyone to remember Charlie has been gone for 10 weeks.
Erika Kirk just announced that she's 8 weeks pregnant. Her husband's been gone for 10 weeks. But that's not the end.
That timeline alone had the internet staring at their screens like, be serious. Once people put the dates together, the entire comment section turned into predictions. Someone posted, "She's marrying JD Vance in 2027, just wait." And the way that comment went viral, people didn't react like it was a joke. They treated it like a future event that already makes sense. And then came the biggest twist. Usha Vance walked out in public with no wedding ring. That tiny detail, it changed everything. You don't appear ringless during a scandal like this unless something is happening behind the scenes. At this point,
We all knew that. We all knew that, or we have a inkling on Erika and JD Vance having an affair, right?
everyone feels like the real story is sitting right in the open. Erika just isn't the one ready to say it out loud. So where did all these affair rumors begin? Well, as most people already know, it traces right back to that turning point event, the hug that basically set this whole thing on fire. That clip has been replayed so many times that people practically have it memorized. So when people started saying she might be 8 weeks pregnant, they immediately went back to that hug like it suddenly explained everything. And the hug wasn't the only moment from that event. JD is married, and Usha was standing right there. So when he made that comment about wishing she would convert to Christianity, it didn't sound playful. It sounded like something between them was already strained, and he accidentally let it slip in front of everyone. And because of the political crowd JD is trying to impress.
As I've told her and I've said publicly, and I'll say now in front of 10,000 of my closest friends, do I hope eventually that she is somehow moved by the same thing that I was moved in by church? Yeah.
That comment only made things messier. The MAGA base is obsessed with a clean Christian family image. So hearing JD point out that his own wife doesn't fit that mold, people picked up on it immediately. Then things took another turn. JD is being pushed as the leading candidate for the 2028 presidential race, the next major conservative figure everyone is rallying behind. And right in the middle of that rise, Erika casually mentions there are already plans to support JD Vance in 2028.
Erika Kirk, Charlie Kirk's widow and the head of Turning Points USA, has now said that there's an effort to support JD Vance in 2028 that is in.
And of course, the hug came up again when Erika sat down with Megyn Kelly. It was no avoiding it. Megyn asked her directly about the reaction people had, and Erika brushed it off like it was nonsense. She laughed, rolled her eyes, and said she's just a hugger. She said it was an emotional moment and that
I hug is
Yes,
like,
you're an intense hugger. It's
whoever
awesome.
is like hating on a hug needs a hug themselves. I will give you a free.
putting her hand on the back of someone's head is something she naturally does. She rapped.
Because anger would distract her from raising her little one.
And then there's the 2028 presidential angle. He's being shaped as the next top Republican figure, the one they want to promote. And scandals like this don't just slow campaigns down, they wreck them completely. One headline about an affair or a baby outside his marriage.
The next Vice President of the United States, JD Vance.
Could shut down everything he's been building, and it looks even worse when you look at the situation at home. Usha showing up without her wedding ring wasn't random. It was a signal. If something did happen behind the scenes, JD knows losing her in the middle of a scandal would make everything look even more damaging. Denying the rumor gives him time and control before the internet starts connecting dots he can't undo. And then there's the timeline everyone keeps talking about. Erika possibly being 8 weeks pregnant. Charlie being gone 10 weeks. The turning point hug playing on. Repeat. He knows exactly how suspicious that looks. The denial is self-protection, a way to guard himself before the public starts doing math that ruins him. And let's be honest about the MAGA base. They don't tolerate scandals that look like hypocrisy. They just don't. And something like this would flip supporters into critics overnight. There's also the family issue. If he were involved, he knows the fallout wouldn't hit just him, it would affect his wife, his kids, Erika's kids. Denying it gives him a barrier while things cool down. Or while he figures out how to manage whatever's happening in private. But here's where the story twists again, because the one question people can't let go of right now is simple, and it ties right back to the headline. If Jade really has nothing to do with Erika's pregnancy, then why does it look like someone involved is already falling apart? And honestly, the next time someone slips up, we might finally see who has been hiding the truth this whole time.